Hello, guys. How are you? How you guys doing? Oh, all right. So let's go ahead and get back into this. I was talking about Scrappy and Erica, y'all. I forgot to hit the damn button. I'm tripping. I'm doing too much over here. All right. So Scrappy and Erica, Scrappy and Erica not Erica, yeah, Erica Dixon actually speaks about, of course, y'all know them two being back together. Okay. Now, Bambi also comes back and gives her take on how she feels about about Scrappy and about Bambi being about Scrappy and Erica Dixon being back together. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and play what they had to say because, baby, it's crazy. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. So Bambi speaks up on how she's very shocked at Scrappy and Erica Dixon's rekindled relationship because he talked hella mess to her about Scrappy. Okay, yeah, I was like, well, about her when she and Scrappy were together. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and play the clip so you guys can hear that. I'm gonna play for you guys what Erica and Scrappy also had to say. All right.
When you smell that smell right now. Y'all be mad because me and my baby daddy can co-parent and get to the money. I'm sorry, you can't get to the money with your baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? He's not around. He's not existing. Step your game up, sex your frame up, sis. Don't be mad at me. I want my baby mama though. Be mad at you. I want my baby mama though. Why is this so stupid? Shut up, Scrappy. I'm on. Oh my God. Somebody said now Mama D in the comments. Where you at, Mama D? We seen your sister tonight. Mama D want her to get back. Mama D, we turned up. We seen your sister tonight. She came up. She said she 41. It was her birthday and she looked god dang good. And she did. Scrappy said that, Mama D. That was straight Mama D right there. Whoever Kaylee Renee is talking about co-parenting. Where the baby at? Oh, the baby is wait. The baby in college. Hold on. The baby in college. Wait, I got this. When you smell that smell right now. Y'all be mad because me and my baby daddy can co-parent and get to the
Child, nobody care.
Wait, I got slowpoke. Slowpoke. Let me tell you something. You co-parent for life. Me and Scrappy will forever be family no matter what. We have a child that's in college. I don't know if yours went to college. Scrappy and Erica get married. Or to take yours to college. Shut up, dummy. Dog. But here's some information for you. We're going to forever be around each other. Just like I still bring my parents together, Imani's going to still bring her parents together. So we forever have to co-parent. And me and my that's for the slow hoes. It is, because me and mine's better yet. The slow hoes. Yes. Oh, get them. Wait, I got slow hoes.
All right, so let's talk about now. Let's go ahead and show what
obviously your
Bambi
ex
had to say.
With his ex a lot. Well, with both of his exes, but baby mama specifically. Did he give you any indication when y'all were in this relationship that that was a thing? Because it's looking very comfortable to me, and I'm kind of like, I feel like everybody's looking like, hold on, are we missing something here?
No, he never did, and then the thing about it is, I honestly have completely moved on, but it's like, now looking back, when you've heard someone say the types of things that he said about both of these women and then see where he is today, it just lets me know that I made the right decision.
We are seeing obviously your ex with his ex a lot, well, with both of his exes, but baby mama specifically. Did he give you any indication?
What y'all think? This relationship? I think she needs to move on. It's not that serious. I mean, damn, if they together, they together. It was rumored that the two of them had eloped. I don't believe that quite yet. That's them together at the Usher concert. We talked about that the other day. They all booed up. It's obvious that they are back together, okay? And she's trying to rub it all in Bambi's face. That's all she's doing. That's all she's doing. Oh, Lord. Them two. Child toxicity at its finest. If they want to be back together, child, let them be back together. They got a whole child together. You ain't got to be with somebody because of a child. But Bambi, let me just say this to you, sweetheart. A person who don't care don't respond, okay? If you don't care what the two of them are doing, don't respond to it. Don't respond to it. They're going to continue to rub it in your face, all right? You already knew that Scrappy was going to talk junk about Erica Dixon to you because he knew you didn't like her. And that's how guys be. They know you don't like the other person, So what do? They talk shit about them to make you feel better. When really he really cared about Erica. As you can see, he ran right back to her when you and him broke up. He ran right back to her ass. So he really didn't hate her as much as he led on and led you to believe that he did. Erica was always going to be on the back burner. She was always going to be on the back burner, just like Diamond. And when he gets done with Erica, he going to run right on back over there to Diamond. He going to run right back over there to Diamond because Scrappy cannot be alone. Scrappy has to be with someone because Scrappy has mama issues. Scrappy can't be alone. Scrappy is a mama's boy. Scrappy is emotionally needy. And guys like that, that's what it gives, okay? All right, so Quad, Phaedra, Dr. Heavenly, and Dr. Jackie did a live where they were talking about Sweet Tea, and they were asking if Sweet Tea is right for Dr. G. And my question is this: why the hell do y'all care? Because bottom line is they're married now. Dr. G has already said that Sweet Tea is a friend, that he loves her, that they, you know, that he really wanted to be with her, and regardless of how long they met. Like Phaedra was saying that she told Quad something about that Sweet Tea slid in the DMs and they were only seeing each other for 6 months and then they got married. So what? It's people that date for 2 months and be together 30 years. What difference does it make? Quad, you just said on this past episode that you were dating some African guy and you moved on, but you are so still hard pressed about Dr. G and Sweet Tea. It's so crazy. I don't understand why they are still continuing to have a conversation about this girl. Like, damn, can they move on? Can they move on? Let me go ahead and play what they had to say because, child, they doing a lot. They doing a lot.
So you think Sweet Tea is a good match for him? I see that he's very happy right now. That's not the question. That's not the question, though. Oh, have mercy, Gina. Y'all not finna. I'm not no expert on nothing, honey. But you spoke on the relationship between him. Yeah, well, I knew y'all, and I knew things. When he got with Sweet Tea, I didn't know anything about her until you filmed with her for a number of months now. Yeah, so I do like Sweet Tea. It appeared. The show is on. Oh no, baby, baby, about the show, honey. The show. Saved by the TV, because the girls are trying to put me on the spot and make me No, it's not like this. It's really not. No, it ain't. I know it ain't. It's really not. $6,000 Jackson family. For SHENANIGANS. Rise above them because AKA watch out for Heavenly. That's what he said. That's what he said. You baby watch your spider senses, because some of them gonna hate on you, baby. Eugene.
They so damn messy. Like, why y'all don't did a whole live about Sweet Tea? It's giving some jealousy there. And then the fact that they bullied the hell out of her this past episode, I didn't like that at all. To where that girl broke down and started crying. And Dr. Simone had to take her in the bathroom and talk to her and let her know, you got to be strong if you're going to be in this group, because this is a tough crowd. The fact that they are so pressed and worried about this girl. And she even invited Phaedra of all people, who really is not in favor of her being with Dr. G, because she went right behind the girl's back and went to Dr. G and had a conversation with him during lunch, saying, are you sure this is what you want to do? You sure you want to marry her? You sure she's got the right intentions? Do you have a prenup? Like, girl, you are too invested as a friend. This man said he loves her. Stay out of it, Phaedra. Worry about why you married a whole criminal who been to prison so many times that took the rap for you while you sat back and said you didn't know nothing about it. Let's talk about that, Phaedra. Let's do that. Let's talk about why you always try to lawyer up and come for people and send out cease and desist when they be trying to talk about your shit. But see, you all up in Dr. G's business and Sweet Tea's business. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about how you was running around here with Apollo with his fraud fake ass. What you married Apollo for when you knew he was a whole criminal? You a lawyer out here married to a whole criminal out here on the fraud. Then you want to try to remove yourself from that situation like you so innocent. Like, girl, stop. Girl, stop. It's a whole book out there about you and your criminal ways of where your ass was running behind Apollo and he took the rap, according to this book that I saw. Took the rap so that you wouldn't have to go to prison and so you could raise your boys. Okay, so stop it, Phaedra. You're not as innocent as you think you are with your lying ass. That is why you can't be back on Real Housewives of Atlanta no more, because you are two-faced and you lie too damn much. Now you talking about Sweet T's body. You done had some nips and tucks done over there too, we can see. You had some stuff done to your body. You ain't natural. You are not natural, so stop it. Heavenly, you ain't natural. I done said it before with your squash-built ass. You had a whole, what was it? Gastric bypass with your big four-headed ass. Quad, you had some stuff done too with your backwards wig wearing ass. With your hating pressed ass still worried about Dr. G. Stay out of their business. I don't like the way they move in this season and on the bully bullshit when it comes to Sweet Tea. Like, damn. She has to feel her way out in the group, and I feel like maybe after this season, she might go and get some things done just because she's tired of them talking shit about her. And it's sad that she's being bullied into feeling like she got to go jump on somebody's table and get nips and tucks just to fit in with these girls. I wouldn't fool with them. I'm sorry. And I know she got a film with them and whatnot, but I just wouldn't be with the fake shit. Phaedra, stay far away from her. Stay far away from Heavenly, because Heavenly is Team Quad. Heavenly will pretend to be your friend and sit right there and run right back to the person that she know that you don't like or fool with and talk shit about you. We've seen it time and time again. Time and time again. Phaedra is a low-key mean girl. And Heavenly, with your big flat screen 72-inch forehead ass, so are you. Mean girl vibes. Like, cut it out. Cut it out. Let's move on, because we got to get to our next to the next thing. We will be listening to y'all know we've been doing the journey of the past for the episodes. Okay, we will be going back to season one rather, Love and Marriage Huntsville reunion, because there's some telling stuff there that I want to play back so that we can kind of connect the dots to this particular season we're in, which is season 6. Okay, yes, we will. All right, next topic, child. Oh Lord, it's so many topics. I kind of hinted on this before, but I did not get a chance to play the live. I want to do that now. We're going to talk about Todd and Kandi, Billy Goat singing in the fan birds, honey. About a disagreement that they had on live where Kandi was saying that Todd likes to stay out, child, until the club be closing. And Todd, he kind of speaks up on it, and he kind of snaps at Kandi a little bit. Of course, y'all know rumors were already circulating about their relationship not being great, and that they may be separated, which that's some rumors that's been going around that the two of them are separated. Todd is staying in the guest house while Kandi is staying in the main house because they're having some marital issues, because Todd doesn't want to come home at night. He wants to be in the strip clubs all night. That can't be a good thing. Like, why you want to be at the strip club all night? Your wife already told you can have threesomes and fivesomes. Like, go on home and get your threesome and fivesome on. What you got to be at the strip club all night for? But Kandi also goes in to say that she has a tracker on Todd, which shows some insecurity issues there. All right. And then that's called babysitting too, if you got to be going through his phone. If you got to have a tracking device and be going through his phone and all that, that's team too much. That's too much to be trying to have a man to be doing all that. It's giving babysitting vibes. I'm not sitting no man. All right. She's checking his location and where he is in his phone as well. That's some crazy shit. But child, let's go ahead and play it. Let's go ahead and play it. That's this
next spot. So why is there a big deal? Like, you know I'm okay.
Right before you pull up to a bitch house, you're trying to make it seem like you ain't doing nothing.
But you checking my location, so you know I'm at no chick's house. Unless the chick lives at the club, or lives at Magic City, or lives at a restaurant.
You said what?
The champagne.
Oh my God.
I just feel like there's no reason why you should be at a club and be the last person in there. Like, there's no reason that the club should be getting shut down, lights turned on, and you still last one there.
Now let me tell y'all, this has happened. So it's a spot called Whiskey Mistress, right? I know the promoters who actually run the place. So at times we'll all be there, it's over, we'll just be there talking. Oh yeah, pour another one. We just kicking. So it's not, and I don't do it often, but if I do it, it's just because you're catching up with people. You guys have never hung out and after.
You couldn't catch up all them other 6 hours you was there?
The music is on. I'm talking about like the shit is off, they clean, and you just kind of.
Oh, so now you helping people clean.
No, I'm not saying I'm cleaning. Just having a conversation. And you got your tracker. Y'all didn't even know she had the tracker. Like, y'all even know that's crazy, right?
She no, that ain't crazy. If you got a husband who like to stay out like that, then you definitely should have a little location on his bed.
If you got a husband,
I don't mind you having a location, because God forbid anything happens to me, I want you to be able to find me.
exactly. So, wait, so do y'all have each other's passcodes?
Passcodes to what? To the phone?
Yeah.
No.
We do.
Kandi might have it as much as I typed it in front of her.
First of all, I don't know. Why do you always be trying to act like I'm over here?
No, I didn't say it in a bad way. I said you might as much as I've typed it in front of you. I give you my phone all the time. Like, don't act like I'll be like, wait, hold on. Let me clear this screen.
Child, I ain't got time for all that. That's too much. That's too much. Anybody out there think that you should, if you just to have a husband or a man, that you got to have a tracking device and go through this person's phone and be sniffing their drawers and stuff to see where they've been and if they've been doing something, or checking their sack to see if it's full or empty? That's too much. That is too much. No. And Kandi and Todd, y'all been married over 10 years now. Like, if y'all still doing that after 10 years, baby, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. The trust is not there. Like, what is your relationship built on? It sounds like quicksand. Your relationship, your marriage is built on quicksand. Trust should be up here. Trust should be up here. If you got to be putting a tracking device on his damn phone and on his car, trying to see where he pulling up, child. I see y'all putting it in there, FNF. Baby, you need to be F nigga free. Shout out to the Ocean Spray cranberry juice, Lord. I love me some damn cranberry juice straight out the freezer where it's got that ice in it. Ooh, that'd be good. No alcohol tonight, guys. Okay, just straight cranberry juice. I love cranberry juice. Just played out for me. I can't. I'd rather be by myself if I got to do all that shit. That's babysitting. That is babysitting a man, and women do not get into the habit of feeling like you got to do that. If you got to do all that, be by yourself. Because I'm going to tell you something about a man. If a man want to do something, he's going to find a way to do it. It don't matter if you got a tracking device on his damn phone. It don't matter what kind of device you got on his ass. If he want to step out and he want to cheat, baby, he going to do what he want to do. And it don't matter what you do. It don't matter. And that's why they're having problems, because you invited people in your damn bedroom. You cannot sit here and tell this man he can have threesomes and fivesomes and foursomes and sixsomes and all this other shit and then get mad when he don't want to come home. You done put it in his mind, this crazy spirit of being with all these people, and he got spirits in him now because he done laid down with so many people in your bed. You inviting people in your bed? Kandi and Todd. See, y'all started out wrong. Somebody said, sorry, caramel tequila is on the menu. I can't do tequila tonight, y'all. Sometimes I gotta drink clean. Like, I got my water here too. Like, I'm doing water and cranberry juice. I'm trying to be flushing tonight. I ain't doing no alcohol tonight. But yeah, we don't get into that, guys. Don't get into feeling like you got to do that in order to be with somebody. That is so damn crazy. Kandi and Todd, baby, y'all might need to figure out some serious therapy, okay? And why y'all feel like y'all ain't enough for each other. Obviously, they're not enough for one another because you continue to invite other people in. I remember Kandi said on the reunion for Real Housewives of Atlanta that she said they said, what's the most people that you've ever had in your bed or in your bedroom? She said 5. They've had a 5-some. That's a lot of people in the bedroom, including her and Todd. Like, damn, what the hell? It blows my mind. You're not enough for this man. So what is keeping you guys together? The threesomes? It's looking like he has an appetite for multiple people, and you're not enough to satisfy him, Kandi. And that's why y'all keep bumping heads. Maybe y'all are unequally yoked if you're not enough for him. Okay, baby, go home and put on a different wig. And hey, one night you're going to be Kandi Billy Goat singing in the fan burst, and tomorrow night you're going to be somebody else. Girl, switch that thing up. Switch your hair up. Fix your makeup, put on something else, child, put on a little nurse's outfit and go in there and do what you got to do. Okay, period. That is nasty. It's too much shit going on. And then you got to put rules and all that shit attached to it. You can't see this person if I'm not there and all that crazy bullshit. That's too much. That's too much. I'm sorry. I couldn't get down with that kind of get down. I just could not. It doesn't seem like he's happy. That's what it's giving me. It don't seem like Todd is happy in the relationship. All right. That's so sad. Let's move on though. Okay. All right. So one of my favorite people got into it, child. One of my favorite people, child, got into it with Foxy Brown. I love me some Claudia Jordan. A lot of who don't like Claudia because they say she got a slick mouth. I like Claudia Jordan. It's something about Claudia. It just, I don't know. I like her. I watch her on Fox Soul. Okay. She's funny as hell. She got a slick mouth and she was straight read your ass. You better ask Nene Leakes. Y'all remember when Claudia was on Real Housewives of Atlanta, baby, and Nene came for her? Baby, she held her own with Nene. Do you hear me? She held her own, and I think Nene thought that she was going to back down because Nene felt like she was the HBIC of Real Housewives of Atlanta, but Claudia let her ass know, not today, sis. And she read her ass all the way down to the ground. And it's looking like now that says that Foxy Brown and Claudia Jordan, honey, go back and forth in the DMs after Claudia says that she defended Little Kim and Foxy Brown, honey, wasn't here for it, all right? And it says that ain't you a former rap star that kept a missing side tooth? That's what Claudia Jordan, honey, said to Foxy Brown. I said, not the missing side tooth, child, out here rapping with a missing side tooth. I said, girl, is you out here clearing the girls like that, Claudia? Woo, Foxy Brown, you ain't hear that shit coming. Well, they did say one of her ears didn't work. And nothing against nobody that can't hear. But if you're going to be out here reading for girl, you got to make sure your shit be together. Because that's going to always be the go-to, Foxy Brown. Everybody been saying your tone-deaf rapping ass been out here, child, doing this shit here. Because one of your ears ain't working too good. The volume ain't turned up in your left ear over there. And Claudia had to read your ass down. So let's go ahead and get into these damn comments, child, because baby Claudia came to eat, honey, and clear the girls. And that's exactly what her ass did. All right, so so Foxy Brown says to Claudia, says, somebody better warn you that hold on. She said, somebody better warn you nobody asked biatch. Okay, she says that's to Claudia. Claudia claps back with, LOL, what you gonna do to me? Says, what you gonna do to me? You gonna fight me like your career has been fighting success as of late? Says that no one is scared and no one is scared of an old biatch. Okay, says, trust me, I am the one, boo. Meaning, come for me, I'm the one. All right. She says, now fall back and stop embarrassing yourself, dummy. All right, these two going back and forth. All right, so Foxy Brown claps back and says, feet looking like Doritos, watch your mouth. I was like, that's a womp. So then Claudia comes back and eats her up, honey, and says, ain't you a former rap star that kept a missing side tooth? Says, girl, you wasting time fussing with people just cause they love Kim. Says, do better and just floss. I said, shit, not floss. Ooh, child. So she says, oh, and my toes are fixed. She says, but where's your crowns and bridges? I'll wait. Then she put the teeth emojis. I said, well, hot damn. Oh, somebody says, what is Claudia? Then Foxy Brown claps back and says, what is Claudia Jordan famous for? Says that she is known for appearing as a model on U.S. version of Deal or No Deal. Says, and The Price is Right. And for competing on season 2 and 6 of Celebrity Apprentice. Okay. Claudia then claps back with, hold on. She says, you will not win this. And even just Deal or No Deal model. She says, hold on. She says, you will not win this. And even just a Deal or No Deal model has more relevancy and followers and sense than you. She says, go away. And it's still Team Kim, you hater. I said, well, damn. They going for the juggler. So this is what Foxy Brown pasted. Well, not pasted, but posted. She typed Bible and she was trying to troll Little Kim. All right. And then, of course, she is talking about Little Kim saying that her new book sold more than the actual Bible. So she's trying to troll Little Kim. I don't know what she's got this issue with Little Kim for, but baby, Little Kim is street. She'll run up on your ass. Like, for real. Like, for real. All right, so Little Kim says her upcoming memoir.
I write a letter to tell y'all what's going on, but it's not really cool. But I don't want to use this to talk about it. I really don't. But just know, it's like that. It's crazy. Like when we post our pre-sales, we be surpassing the Bible, and that's crazy. And the thing is like the Bible, like I don't take that lightly. I already know that, but it's like it's some crazy shit going on behind the scenes. Oh, I can't read, right? My book has been done. And I'm going to write y'all a letter to tell y'all what's going on, but it's not really cool. But I don't want to use this to talk about it.
So she's just saying that her pre-sales for her book, you guys, surpasses the actual Bible's sales. Okay, we gotta do some numbers on that because I don't know about that one. But I love you, Lil' Kim. But I don't know. We gotta do some research on that one. All right, before I go and give you that. I love you, Kim. I love you, girl. I don't know. All right, let's go ahead and get on into this season 1 of part 1. All right, we're gonna do part 1 of Love and Marriage Huntsville's reunion. All right, let's go and get into that. Because y'all know we like to connect the past with the future with these episodes. All right, it's a lot that's gonna be told in this particular episode, so we're gonna go on and get into it. Let me get it pulled up for you.
That's right, Maurice and Kimmy. Stop. Jessica Rabbit.
Kimmy dressed in the red. All right.
Yes, baby. Take a seat. Well, I mean, Maurice, that's a lot to handle. I got it. Oh, but you can handle 6 women in one night, so.
You can handle 6 women in one night, so.
Welcome up next, the power couple, Marcel and Tisha Scott.
All right. That's the Tisha had on that orange.
Hey, baby. Look at you.
Looking like a seal in a tangerine dress.
Speaking of Sue, that's right, Martell Hope.
Oh, shoot. Yeah.
You never disappoint. I can't, man. Look at you. Look right there, my brother. All right, don't spit your pants. Okay. There we go. Last but not least, we got the queen bee herself, the queen of music, the 29 Grammy Award winning Beyonce.
Kimmy and frowning up.
Melody Hope.
Talking to, when he said the queen. That's Mel was had on the black dress, okay? Kimmy and frowning up when he called her the queen. Hey, nasty.
Look at my beautiful cast. How y'all doing? Y'all feel good? Yeah. Are y'all a little nervous that I'm hosting this reunion this year?
It is season 1.
Nope. Not at all.
No? Okay. What about you?
Yeah, I have mixed feelings about it.
Mixed feelings?
Because I think I told you backstage, it's like you just know everything about us, you know?
Right.
If it's another host, you know, they got to get questions from everybody.
Right. They have
You know it
questions.
all.
You have the answers.
Yeah.
I do. I know where the bodies are buried. And because it's been 2 years since we had a reunion, I felt we needed somebody who's able to make sure all the right questions get asked and make sure all the right people answer them.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I think that's the best thing about it. So listen, from the very beginning of the show, our cast came onto the scenes as suited up professionals. But over the past 3 seasons, modesty flew out the window as these couples got a dose of celebrity. The personalities grew bolder, the hairstyles got louder, and the clothes got a little bit tighter. But as our runaway cast transformed into the superstars of Huntsville, let's see how our cast became larger than life.
Okay, no,
Martell
this
and I
think
developed
this is
residential real
season,
estate.
this might be
We're
season 3, y'all.
definitely
I'm
that
sorry.
example.
I think it's season 3.
So you want to dissolve? Hold a note, right? Dissolve.
Season 3. Okay.
Out with the old and in with the new. You embracing your independence. Oh, absolutely.
I've been through a lot over the last year. You know, I lost my businesses. So I was kind of like briefed them on the 47 acres, and you know,
I'm concerned about having whole drama out there.
I've been a nurse for 22 years. I think you need a nurse.
You're not.
He's been a nurse for 22 years.
But we're not talking about my job today.
Just saying, man. Think about it.
I gave my boss my resignation letter. So I guess
6 months. I think that the pandemic changed everything, bro. So you're not trying to make her retire now? If that's something that she does in the future, it is what it is.
Letitia and I developed commercial real estate.
I wanted to talk to you about my real estate license. What's the point of getting a license if I'm not going to use them?
To me, what's the point?
Mommy's graduation.
I am super proud of Letitia. As a Black female in the United States, this is really big.
It means a lot just to have your support throughout this. And of course, Marcel, thank you for always pushing me to be my best. Okay.
Congratulations, Tisha. So how does it feel looking back on like where this show started to where it is now? Let me start with Tisha and Marcel.
It feels good because it's like putting your plans out there, putting your goals out there, and then actually doing them. That matters. So I was happy to see like where we started and where we're at now because I'm like, I said that and I did that. So
you did that, girl.
Yeah.
You know, even as the world is taking shape with COVID and different things like that, we seem like we're still on that road to where we said we're going to be. So it feels good. You know, I'm proud of you, babe.
I'm proud of us.
Oh, look at you. I'm proud of all you guys. But one of the things that has been interesting is this show has taken a life on its own, no pun intended. When we started this show together, I promised to hold y'all hands throughout the process because Huntsville is such a small town, and I've been doing reality for over 15 years. So I know a thing or two about, you know, just the feedback you can get sometimes, and it can do some damage to your mental stability. Like, Tisha, you're off Twitter.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, you're done with Twitter.
I'm done. Yeah.
Because of what?
It's just some hateful people out here. And I just can't let that continue to sink into my spirit. And I know the number one advice I asked you, Carlos, when we first got the show, I was like, what is the best advice you give me? And you said, don't read the comments. And I totally understand that now.
Even with you, Melody and Martell, like this
show. Y'all they ran her off Twitter.
You two pitched it to me, but you two were married at the time. And the goal of this show was to showcase power couples in Huntsville. You two are no longer a couple. Is there any regrets to signing on to doing this show?
Well, for me, I will say absolutely not. I think that it has opened doors very quickly that could have taken, for all of us on this stage, that could have taken a very long time to open in otherwise. So you have to look for the good and the positive in it. And there's definitely been more positive than negative. So I don't regret doing the show at all.
I do.
You do? Tell me.
Yeah.
Martell said he regretted.
Ultimately, I mean, I take it, I don't know, about 7 or 8 years ago when I asked her, what do you want to do? You know, she said, I want to be on TV. But I feel that, I mean, I sacrificed a lot for Melody to like live out her dream. You know what I'm talking about?
Martell did what a husband should do, and a wife as well. If there's something that a spouse desires to do, then of course you try your best to get behind them and push them in whatever that is. So, for example,
I mean,
have you started doing renovations?
No. In terms of, you know, creating, you know, it's like,
do you feel like you created the Melody Hope dream?
I think I helped bring it out, of course.
Okay.
You know, it's a lot of times, you know, people can have a spouse that's not supportive. I was really putting things in place for her, you know?
You did this show for Melody.
Well, ultimately, yes.
So how does it make you feel to hear that your ex-husband feels like this show he has regrets doing, but he only did it really for you?
Well, I'm so sorry. Well, the reason I regret now is only because anything that could have contributed to me losing my family or disrupting my family, I mean, hell yeah, I'd much rather, you know, have take it back, you know? Because I think it shined a light on something that could have been private and could have worked through, and I'll still have my children intact with my wife and myself, you know?
Do you feel like you would still be married if it wasn't for this show? Coming up. So you said that you heard from Marcel that she was a side chick?
Yes.
When it comes to
juicy, y'all.
You and Kyla, how are things now?
To place you apart, right? So she left me for that. I'm like, but damn it, you left me and did that with that guy.
Actually, no, I didn't with him. But go ahead.
But when you and Martell were legally married, did you sleep with another man?
At Lenore Homes, we not only
build homes,
but we
I'm
build
sorry.
relationships. Whether you
Let's get past this ad. Y'all liking this episode so far? This one right here is very telling because a lot of stuff is going to come out. A lot of contradictions.
Still be married if it wasn't for the show.
Yes.
Melody,
Would
you still be married to Martell if it wasn't for the show?
absolutely not.
And the reason I say that is because he just got to say it a few minutes ago is not to read the comments. That's one of the main things I always tell Melody. Like, hey, social media, stop reading the comments. Every 2 or 3 times a day, she always come to me about the comments. I'm like, Mel, leave the comments alone. Don't pay attention to these people. Like, to this day, I'm probably like the most disliked out of all of us. Mm-hmm. But I'm so cool though. I don't stress.
Well, a lot of people deal like
How he gonna tell somebody to stay out the comments when he's the one in the comments writing the negative stuff about her? Did y'all notice that? He said, I told her to stay out the comments, don't read the comments. But when you're in the comments more than anybody posting negative stuff about your ex-wife, then it's kind of contradicting, Martell. But go off.
Marcel and Tisha definitely trends every week. But speaking of Marcel, when you first learned that this show was going to be called Love and Marriage Huntsville, you sent a scathing email to the producers with your disdain for the title of the show.
Right.
Why did you hate the title of Love and Marriage Huntsville so much?
Well, I thought that we were doing a construction show. It's like Love and Marriage. I'm like, wait, I'm good at construction.
You're not good at Love and Marriage. Is that what the brother said?
That's exactly what he said.
You're good at construction.
We knew that when the title changed, that we should expect some different things.
Yeah, because we didn't.
And I think
think
that's part that was a little disheartening. Just the hair.
Yeah,
Just the hair. Just the hair.
And Maurice, for you, because you were in law school at the time the show happened, how do you feel when people say this show went from being positive to just arguments?
It's a little disheartening because if you look at each one of us individually, we're all examples of success. And
Really?
one thing that the show does do a job of is showing us start something, and then it shows the success. It might not follow everything that we do. However, you see success from inception to, to the actual delivery of it. So when people say that this went from basically sugar to right, then they're not looking at the whole picture. And everybody loves.
As 6 people, I think we've done a lot. I don't think that obtaining Juris Doctorate and becoming an attorney, I don't think that, leaving your job and flipping houses and having social events in the community, becoming an actress and a singer and starting all kind of businesses, building houses, developing land, getting a second master's degree. I don't think that's not positive. I think they're missing a lot of it. Probably because we got a little argument going on. But after we argue, we still go get stuff done.
Well, that is very true. So, Maurice, we received a lot of questions when it comes to you and Kyla. Mm-hmm. Whenever Kimmy is accused of being a side chick, you don't say anything.
It's like somebody calling me an alien, right? I don't have to defend myself from being an alien. It's an impossibility.
It's an impossibility to say, no, she's not.
I'm saying it's a physical impossibility that she could have been my side chick. It's literally impossible. I can pull up my U-Haul receipt for the day I moved down there.
One of the things that has been interesting is, so you said that you heard from Marcel that she was a side chick?
In a laughter moment, but yes.
The way you know for certain that I didn't say it is because Martell said I said it.
It was true.
No, Martell said it, so that's how you know.
How would I even know about their relationship? How would I know?
You and Melody had the conversation when y'all was at that doctor's office visit about me being side chick.
She was being a little messy. Maurice and I was dating for like about 7-8 years.
She wasn't divorced yet.
She was the side chick.
And you had conversation about the definition of what a side chick may be, and you kind of laughed into there. But we had talked about that. It was a giggle joke. Y'all laughed about it. You laughed about it.
When did I laugh about it?
In Vegas.
Well, 2 or 3 years later.
In Vegas.
Okay. Years later.
So years ago. So you're saying years ago, Marcel told you Kimmy was a side chick.
Damn. Yeah.
Tisha, did you ever hear that Kimmy was a side chick? Coming up. So one of the analogies you made with Patricia was that Maurice could not take another person using the toothbrush. What did she mean by that? Did Marcel call Melody to get drinks?
Yes. Sure did, Gloria Williams. I see it.
his friend, a woman is his wife.
Planned Parenthood is
I got another
necessary
ad.
and life-saving healthcare.
These damn ads. This is a good episode here, Lord.
Tisha, did you ever hear that Kimmy was a side chick?
Well, the funny thing is, when Kyle came to my house, she said that. And
It came
at
from
that
y'all.
point, no, at that I was like, listen, that does not sound like something Kimmy would do. That does not speak of her character. So if she was a side chick or not, I honestly can't say because I don't know the timeline, but I don't believe it.
But this is what's funny. Kiowa's never said to us that I was a side chick. Kiowa implies that I interfered with her marriage.
That's
they
a
had
side
a
chick.
document that two grown-ups had signed months before I ever knew who they were, before I ever even knew his name. And there's a 6-month waiting period after you sign a piece of paper. That is what she's
Well,
referring
let's talk about
to.
this timeline.
I interfered in the ability for them to
Yes.
rekindle
They need to
their
stop that.
relationship group. And the part that bothers me is that something like that actually speaks to a person's character.
Absolutely.
And that's not me in my
And
character.
that's what I said.
And I don't think it's funny on any level. I don't think it's a joke, and I don't think it's something that you play with. I didn't think it was funny when you did it. I didn't think it was funny when you made jokes about Kimmy touchy-feely when she said it about him. I didn't think none of that was funny because you're my friends and you're my tighter circle.
I will say this, that the idea of you being a side chick is so far from truth to me that it's laughable. I thought it was so
And that's how I delivered to me
ridiculous.
in a laughable way.
I thought it was in Vegas. I thought it was so ridiculous that it was crazy.
So let's talk about this timeline. Okay. So you filed for divorce twice.
This is what happened. I filed for divorce. She avoided service, and then she got served by the sheriff.
Months later.
This is months later.
Were you and Kiowa intimate after the first filing or working on your marriage?
No. There was an issue that came up in our marriage. I left 2 days later, never to return. We never got back into the same marital home. We've never been back together.
In no sense of the word.
In no sense of the word. I met Kimmy after I'd already filed for divorce. And I hadn't been living with Kaya for almost a year. There could have been numerous other women that they said were the side chick because I was dating all kind of women. When I left in December,
He was dating everybody. He was wilding out.
He stopped with me, and that was a problem.
So one of the
He didn't
analogies
stop
you
with
made
you.
with Patricia, Kimmy, was that Maurice could not take another person using the toothbrush.
No, that was Patricia had that conversation with him.
What did she mean by that?
if someone else uses your toothbrush, will you use it?
Well, I don't do riddles, but so I'm going to ask you straight up. I'm going to ask you straight up. Are you able to answer that Kiowa did something in your marriage that was unforgivable?
Yes.
When it comes to you, Kimmy, and Kiowa, how are things now?
Good.
Lies.
Kimmy, how are things with you and Kyra now?
We're a lot better. We're a lot better. We communicate better. You know. So we try. It's a tall task because we never got off on the right foot. So it's not like it's just gonna happen overnight and you're like besties or nothing like that. And like, to be honest, because we were trying to get to a better place, I literally called her before the show and I told her, your conversation is gonna come up again and I'm just calling to let you know. Because I didn't want her to jump back into where we were because of a TV show. Because if I'm legit trying to move forward, I'm legit trying to move forward.
Yeah. All right, well, look, we're just getting started. We have a lot more to go. We'll be right back. Coming up.
When the pandemic happened, I was leaving the house.
So, wait. You were sleeping with the other woman.
No, I wasn't at the time. No.
How did she get pregnant? You accused Marceau and Melody of messing around.
He apologized for this.
I never. Oh, you apologized to me.
Dude.
Stop. Welcome back. We watched Melody and Martell's romance with bated breath, wondering whether or not these two were going to live happily ever after. But just when it seemed like they were riding their way together, their love capsized, going from makeup to breakup in a matter of months. Let's take a look at their story.
Let's say that Martell decided he wanted to go out and cheat.
I'm not a cheater, and that's nothing that I... Damn, y'all wrong. Girl, this has been over a year since the incident occurred. I owned up to it, and I'm fixing it.
I didn't
If
tell
your
everybody.
husband do anything wrong, you don't go out and tell people. We keep that in our household.
You should have kept your penis in our household. I don't think anyone gets married with the intention or hope of not staying with the person that you marry.
You know, I hate myself for everything I put you through. You know, you don't deserve it. We are more than ready for baby number 4 to arrive. So, what do you think we should name our beautiful little girl?
I mean, me personally, I think I'd like Melody. Then he tells me that this chick is pregnant. I filed for my divorce.
What I put in my paperwork is for Martell to have full custody of the kids.
I'm not killing your face.
I don't want my kids to be around that. You cheat.
I will not the fucking for real.
So what was your sexual activity with somebody else? What was your sexual activity with somebody else? It don't matter.
Sign the paper.
I've been trying to sign the
You
What are
have
saying
not.
there?
You don't want it.
The only reason I want to be back with you is for the kids.
Feminine excuse that works for your that you deal with.
You're
It
what
doesn't
now?
work for me. You know you the one that this marriage up and you trying to call me a hoe? You ain't.
Mel
So
told his
watching
ass.
that playback, how does it feel to relive those
Woo-woo.
those moments, Melody?
I think that they were very real moments. And the most beautiful thing I saw was, Melania being born. So that was the most beautiful piece. All of the rest of it is, I think, is all BS, honestly.
What's BS about it?
Well, watching Martell contradict a lot and make up things. Absolutely. So when the first piece they showed, which when you said I'm not a cheater.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, I'm not a cheater at heart. Let's be clear about that because, people will look like you are a cheater. I've never been a cheater. And the next woman I get with, I would not cheat on her.
Well, let's talk about what happened that led to this
What?
cheating allegations because
What
at the
the
last
fuck?
reunion, you two seemed very determined
Hmm.
to work on your marriage and to make it work. I mean, you two were united front.
When they think we're divided,
Yes.
then they want to try to attack.
Right.
But today they
What?
don't know that it's always team hope.
Period.
A large part of the world wanted you to leave Mel. And to see that you guys came back together was beautiful to see because you guys were working on your marriage. And that was great. But the pandemic happened. So what happened during the pandemic to where you were like, enough is enough?
Absolutely. So when the pandemic happened, we were, of course, together. I just had Melania in December. We pulled the kids out of school before school was over. So we were all in the house together, cooking, playing games, making milkshakes. What I noticed, however, was that it got to a place where he was leaving the house
During the
During the
pandemic.
pandemic, yes.
So wait. So while we were supposed to be sheltered in place and we had to stay home to keep our families safe, you were leaving the house during that time.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Where were you going?
To the gym.
Well, the gyms weren't open.
Well, my gym was.
Were other things open that you were going to see?
Carlos is tough. Jesus Christ.
The entire world is scared because we don't know what this virus is going to do to us. And we see on the news 600,000 people in the U.S. alone is dying from this unknown disease. Kimmy is working around the clock as a nurse, seeing people die in front of her. Your wife just had your baby. And to have your wife see her husband leave the house when everybody was told to stay. I think a lot of people would say of all the times to keep your penis in the household, you whipped it out in the middle of a pandemic in order to fulfill a need that seemed more important than your wife and your kids.
That I just had a baby.
Do you see how that could make her feel?
Okay, I'm with you. You made it sound so much worse. Oh my God.
Well, no,
That's what it is.
No, because I think me saying that really puts into context like you are sleeping with the other woman.
No, it wasn't at the time. No.
How did she get pregnant?
Let's do the math.
Let's do the math. Go ahead. So when is your son's birthday?
Let me keep that.
So when the pandemic happened and you saw your husband leave the house,
Yeah.
you figured out that he was seeing this other woman.
Leaving the house for hours at a time, like you said, everything shut down. Our companies and clients that we've been doing work for shut down. We've always been very particular when we have kids to make sure that we keep them safe. So we always, like when I had all our kids, I'd stay in the house for 6-8 weeks. And so for him to leave for hours at a time, that it didn't make sense to me. But not only that, there were certain things Martell started saying that wasn't adding up, such as, like, I was going to learn to accept him cheating. And, you know, I need to talk to the older women. And I said, well, Martell, maybe you need to talk to the older men. And he was like, I'll never forget this conversation. That's why I can repeat it word for word. He was like, I have. I said, well, what did they say? He was like, honestly, they said, don't mess with nobody that ain't got nothing to lose. Make her sign a contract. And hearing him say this when I'm a new mom, I was like, he hasn't changed at all.
That's what he did with
He's
Ariana.
figuring out how to do it better. He's figuring out how to be deceptive better. And that's when I made the decision to leave. I hadn't at that time heard anything about a baby or anybody being pregnant. It had nothing to do with that.
So you didn't leave because of the baby. You left because you saw that he wanted to be a smarter cheater and wanted you to accept it.
And it had been 3 years. March of 2017, I found out that Martell had been seeing someone. A couple of months before that, we were at our home in our kitchen, and his phone rang. We were in the kitchen. He had walked over to the sink or something. I was at the table, and it kept ringing, block call, back to back to back. And I was like, what is going on? So I just answered hello, and they hung up. And I was like, Then they called back. So I was like, hello? And then his child's mother said, I didn't call your phone. Put Martell on the phone. Mind you, at this point, I didn't have any inclination that there was infidelity going on in my marriage. I honestly didn't. And so I was like, what in the hell? You know, what is going on? Who you talking to? And so then I'm like, Martell, come get the phone. He wouldn't come get the phone for anything in the world. She called back and kept calling back. That was the first line of disrespect.
Martell, let me ask you this. At one point, you accused Marceau and Melody of messing around because she was talking to him a lot.
No.
You didn't call Marceau.
I'll tell you exactly what it was.
Go ahead.
And he apologized for this. So
No, he never apologized for anything.
say it one more time.
I never apologized. You apologized to me.
Dude,
Stop.
Coming up, when you and Martell were married, legally married, did you sleep with another man?
Once I left,
no. Did you perform fellatio on the man?
Here you go. That's where the revenge peace conversation is coming in, guys. Coming up when he asked her, did she have fellatio with another man? Okay.
At one point, you accused Marceau and Melody of messing around because she was talking to him a lot.
No, he apologized for this. So
No, he never apologized for anything.
say it one more time.
I never apologized. You apologized to me.
Dude,
Stop.
let me say what I was gonna say first. So the thing was, when Marceau and I got into it, Melody's mom contacted Marceau and told Marceau what was going on with us. Said that Melody left and all this kind of stuff. And then Marceau, what you do?
Okay.
You contacted Melody and he
I
invited
called you first.
Hold on.
I called Melody afterwards.
Yeah.
What's the night that she found out?
The night that the phone ringing.
Yeah. Okay.
So that phone ringing incident that she talked about
He
where
misspoke.
the woman said, put Martell on the phone.
Right. Van called me and said, Marceau, they're screaming because Van at the time worked at Scope. And we were very close. He said, Marceau, they're yelling and screaming or whatever. And I wanted to make sure that nothing actually, after he didn't respond, I called Mel. I wanted to remove them out of the situation. Mel came up. We met at Chick-fil-A. And we just sat in the parking lot. Martell called, we talked, whatever. The same thing I would expect Martell or any of my friends to do if that situation ever happened in my household. For whatever reason, if me and Tisha are into it, she'll call Maurice like he's my dad or something. But that's what happened.
The issue came in when he had mentioned that he had mentioned to take her, go get some drinks or something like that. Go get some drinks. And then you said I shouldn't have did that. So that was my issue. To smooth it up with the drinks. I was like, this would be a time. I got
Who
you.
said something about drinks?
We never had any drinks.
Listen to that teacher. Who said something about
I
drinks?
mentioned that.
Okay, but I think that the difference with you thinking that as a non-drinker, your thoughts of having drinks with your friend's wife is
at
a
a
lot
time
different
of
than-
hurt, at a time of hurt,
Yeah.
at a time of going through something like that. I don't think that I would say, "Give me, let's get some drinks tonight." I know you hurt. No, I know Maurice.
So you said Marcel called
hold
Melody
on,
for drinks?
Kimmy, I know
Hold on.
Maurice.
Did Marcel call Melody to get drinks? That's what Tisha wants to know.
Yes. I mean, Paul's trying to smooth everything up, but he called her.
Like,
Is
hey,
that true, Marcel?
no. Hey, I called her and said, hey, we move out of the situation. Hey, come sit down, chill, whatever. Now, I'm a drinker, so it's very likely that I say, hey, come on, whatever, man. Let's pour up something, let's talk it over.
Right.
You know, but it's not like he said, let's have some drinks.
I can't believe
Not
that.
like that.
Did that happen?
I will tell you exactly what happened. But first, let me say this. I think that it's sad that because of that, he went to Marcel and Melody anything. That's very sad.
I just told him that wasn't appropriate. I said, don't do that.
No,
But then you also accused.
well, there's a lot more.
Let's
than
be
that.
clear.
Go ahead.
So when I left the house, irate, because mind you, I'm thinking I've never experienced this I knew of infidelity in my marriage. So I'm like, who in the hell got the calling this phone? Big fight. We leave. Of course, my mom is used to all of us being together. She knew we were super tight, so she's scared. You know what I'm saying? She called Marcel. They into it. Can you please talk to him? You know, I left the house. I got a call from Marcel. He was like, where you at, Mel? Calm down. Where you at? Because, you know, I'm upset. I'm yelling. I'm screaming. He's like, look, just calm down. Where you at? I'm like, come on, you the person to eat your ass. My Chick-fil-A. So from there, we end up meeting at Chick-fil-A. You know, he talked positive, like he tried to just calm down. You know, y'all gonna be all right, man. I hate this, but it's gonna be all right. And he was like, let's get some drinks. Let's get a drink. Let's sit down, just chill, calm your nerves, whatever. We still ended up not even getting a drink. But it was in no way, and I will tell anybody this, to this day, Marcel ain't never said nothing out the way to me. He ain't never did nothing out the way to me. He ain't never touched me out the way. Never. And that narrative needs to stop.
I wouldn't like a gesture like that. Let's get some drinks at a time that you're not doing too good.
You're accusing his friend of wanting his ex-wife.
They don't know what type of friends he's used to.
You can't use the guy friends, man.
If all y'all been friends for 6 years, you should know your friend. Do you think Marcel likes Melody, has a crush on her? Like, why would you think your friend?
No, I wasn't thinking that, but it's just I feel that situation in terms of
Was
drinks.
inappropriate.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
he was
At a
insecure
time
because of
like
what
that.
he was doing.
Boom.
You know, after, Mel, she had moved out, she started seeing someone else. And she had
What
mentioned
is it?
that the fellatio part, right?
Here we
So
go.
she left me for that. I mean, she left me
Yes,
because
she-
I was complaining that I wasn't receiving that.
That's not what.
But no, I'm talking about
You're
this.
saying she left you because
Because I wasn't receiving certain things at home, but it was much
Inaccurate.
more than receiving fellatio.
Inaccurate.
You know, but that was one of the main things she was doing to other people.
You have no
No.
idea what was going on. That's what I said. You have no idea
Because
what it was.
No,
what was
because
not going
she admitted to, she told me that.
on.
She
Marcel,
admitted to me.
she admitted that she cheated on you.
Yeah, I recorded it all.
I don't care.
our
I'll let you
conversation.
finish. I'm gonna tell the truth of the conversation.
Oh, okay. And the thing is,
But I'll let you
she's
finish.
like, I don't. I'm like, but then you left me and did that with that guy.
Actually, no, I didn't with him. But go ahead.
But did you cheat on Martel? When you and Martel were married, legally married, did you sleep with another man?
Whenever we were legal, once I left,
No, he said legally
when I
married.
left,
Let me ask you this. Before Milani was born,
yes, before Lonnie was born,
did you sleep with another man?
no, I did not. I did not.
Were you sexually? I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Ask her.
Hey, you can ask.
Go ahead.
I'll be real specific. What did you perform fellatio with, on a man?
So I'm gonna be real specific. Somebody performed it on me, and I told you about it.
Use Firex filters to
Come on through, Mel. Told his ass. My thing is, why the hell Martell think he can ask any questions when his ass is the reason why they're in the situation they're in the first damn place? Boy, shut your ass up.
What, did you perform fellatio with, on a man?
So I'm gonna be real specific. Somebody performed it on me, and I told you about it.
You told me that you did it. I got the recording.
Listen, Adam, got the recording.
Why don't you pull the recording up? So let me be specific.
Mel,
The person he's
hold on,
referring
hold on,
to.
no, I'm
Okay,
saying-
go ahead.
Did you or did you not?
I just said.
Fellatio with on a guy while we were married.
I just
When you
told you
moved to the
exactly.
apartment, stop. When you moved
I
to the
just
apartment.
answered that question. I
Did
said
you?
someone performed that on
But I'm
me.
saying, did you perform?
Honestly, I don't remember, and I don't think I did. But No, he
Okay,
did.
y'all better keep that on
Yeah,
camera.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Right.
Please do.
What year did Melody start allegedly cheating on you?
Where year did you move into the apartment, man?
Not a problem. You want the timeline?
Yes.
Okay, so I moved out in December of 2017.
Okay.
I met someone maybe in around January-ish. We talked for like 4 weeks. It was nothing deep. It was nothing.
Were y'all sexually active?
As I just shared with Martell, he performed oral sex on me once.
While you were married?
I was married, yeah.
You were married.
I was married, but I never...
You never even mentioned that to me.
Martell, I'm being transparent, and I've already answered the question.
But you
so what I said was, I don't remember doing that to him at all, and I don't think but I know he did do that to me. Now, back to the thing, the question. So when I moved out in December.
So we lying, Carlos.
I'm not lying. You have been, but I'm not lying. So what happened was when I moved out in December, I never planned on being back with Martell. This was, I caught him at this point in October. After March, finding out, we're trying to reconcile. I'm thinking our marriage is
all
good.
Before the show?
All before the show.
This is all before
2017.
The show. So this all happened before the show. Because I love when people say Carlos King made this Infidelity as a storyline. So in 2017, you got fed up with Martell cheating on you. You admitted to moving out into an apartment, and you were seeing a guy while you were separated, and the guy performed oral sex on you. I got to be honest with you. You saying you don't remember performing fellatio is kind of odd, because I think you would remember putting your mouth on something.
Well, that's what I'm telling you. As I remember, I didn't. But since he's saying he got it, so I'm going to say I don't remember. But for me, no. For me, no.
When you two were going through this infidelity, did you stay with Martell all those years because you did not want this other woman to win?
No, I'm not in no competition with anybody. But when I found out in 2017, I wasn't just going to run away from my marriage, because I understand that he's a person with imperfections. The reason I stayed was because I was giving him the opportunities to get it together, because he's very good at making you think that things are together. The reason I have a hard time, even now to this day, being anything with Martell, because Martell, I would say we're not friends, we ain't associates, we are nothing but the father and the mother of 4 beautiful babies.
The thing is, you saw the packages and you saw the love that you two had. I did see hope in the relationship. I did see hope that you two would work things out. Unfortunately, again, a woman got pregnant while you were married, right? Did you think Melody would ever leave you?
No, I really didn't think that we would end. It's not even that about me cheating. It's not about the baby, anything like that. I mean, but through this whole ordeal, we would go to church, I would go to the front, the pastor be prayed for. I tried to really just get it out my system. You know what I'm saying? Because it was real, because I saw it was hurting my family. It was hurting, Melody so much. And I knew that wasn't a part of me.
Is it the fact that you couldn't stop cheating? Or is it the fact that you could not stop cheating with this other woman?
It was with her. Like, if it was anybody else, if I had to have cheated, it would have been just sex, and that would have been it. But it was just the connection that we had that kind of...
Was it a sexual connection or a personal connection?
It was a personal connection, and then, things transpired.
A lot of people think you're addicted to sex, and I don't think you're a sex addict.
Oh, yeah.
Shut up, Carlos.
And listen, I'm just being honest. When I learned that you left the house during the pandemic to continue to see her, that to me displayed that there is something drawing you back to this woman.
Yeah.
So when people call her coleslaw side chick, I think she's the whole damn restaurant.
Yeah.
I think you visit her during opening hours, after hours. She's the dessert. She's the entree. I think she's everything to you. And I think you tried to diminish her by calling her a peasant, because you did not want to accept the reality that you love this woman. So my question seriously is, if you would have met her before Melody, do you think you and this woman would be married?
Why it's taking so long to answer?
Next, on the Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Why it's take you
reunion
so long to
special.
answer, but you want your wife
Another
back?
tough segment.
Everybody in this room knows that I hate being in Huntsville.
You're crying.
Welcome, Destiny. One of the things the audience
Wow.
saw was your reluctance in talking about
Thanks.
You've been reading some of the social media comments.
I was surprised I didn't jump off a bridge.
You know, I didn't like seeing the grass scene. You was in the moment, and in the moment, everything's like, yeah, we're good. But then when you get at the house, he lucky I didn't get that shot.
The new people in the group, every time they come to the group, they have to give me a Marcel advice.
Get a divorce. Doesn't make you an expert in marriage. It makes you an expert in divorce. Expert. There's certain things that's in front of your face that you don't see. And there's certain things that don't see. Yeah, but you don't acknowledge. It makes you realize what you up on.
Okay. Did y'all like that? So we're going to do part 2 tomorrow with some more great topics, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed part 1 of that reunion, all right? See, I think that's season 3, part 1 of the reunion. So we're going to do part 2 tomorrow night, okay, and tie it in. We're going to continue on with that, and we're going to pull some more old episodes, okay? And we're going to look at old episodes and compare them to what we're seeing in season 6, which is where we are now, so that you guys can see the lies that keeps being perpetrated in this damn show, okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode tonight. Did y'all want to come up on the panel and speak? Did anybody want to come up and speak? I'll drop the link right quick if y'all want to. We'll have a few people come up and talk if you want, because this was a good episode, honey. Yes, it was, honey. Woo, Lord. Carlos, like I said, Carlos did ask a lot of the right questions. I had to give him that, but he kind of low-key irritated the hell out of me a little bit. He kind of low-key irritated me with how he was kind of letting Martell not be held accountable for the things that he did, and then he allowed Martell to be turning around questioning Mel when he was in the hot seat. See how he got everything up off him and tried to throw it back on Mel. Well, I got the video, and were you cheating? Like, we were asking you, nigga, were you cheating? So how is it that now you become the host of the damn reunion and you asking Mel about her infidelity when your ass is the one that was cheating? But we got the link there if anybody wants to come up and talk about the actual episode or any of the topics that we talked about tonight in the chat. You're welcome to do that, okay? We'll do like a good 15-20 minute discussion if you guys want, okay? So we got the link there. Going once, going twice. If you guys want to come up and discuss, all right, what is going on in this particular episode. That was a great reunion, guys. Great reunion. That's when a lot of the stuff came out. The Revenge P was mentioning that. That's what Martell was talking about. We had the recording, trying to say that Mel was in some type of recording with something. Now we know that to be the Revenge P that we've been hearing about here most lately, okay? So yes, Martell, you really didn't have nothing. You were in the video, but you tried to make everybody think that you had all this evidence against Mel, which you still don't have none. You still don't have none, okay? Okay, but don't look like nobody want to come up. So but we will go ahead and say how you be off camera. Hold on, let's see. Yeah. She said, Caramel, how do you be off? Caramel, how do you be off the camera? Do I be off the camera? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I'm still learning this stream and stuff. So y'all bear with me, okay? All right, so don't look like nobody want to come up and have a discussion. So we're going to go ahead and get on out of here because Car Chronicles is in the morning. I'm still getting my show together. All right. Again, thank you, Ebony the Best. I don't know if we had any more other content creators that joined us tonight. If we did, thank you guys so much for being here. Also, thank you for my mods for doing such an awesome job. And Caramelians, thank y'all for joining us tonight. All right, and getting our chat to almost 500 tonight. I appreciate you guys, okay? Y'all enjoy your night. Be safe, be blessed, rest well. And I will see you guys in the morning for Car. Always right when I'm about to end it. All right, let's go ahead and let Miss French Q come up so she can discuss. Hi, ma'am. How are you?
Hey, Real. How are you? I'm great. I'm doing great. I'm not going to hold you. I just got here.
Hi. How are you?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
It's okay.
Okay.
I can. Go ahead.
Okay. Again, I'm not going to hold you. Like I said, I just got here and to the tail end. I don't understand why Martell I'm not understanding. He makes it seem like Mel had a whole baby on him. I mean, she shouldn't even had to tell him or discuss anything with him or Carlos about her relationship with somebody else. I mean, you two was separated at that time. So he should have thought about that.
Right.
I mean, and I feel that if Carlos is going to ask the questions, let him ask the questions, not Martell. Martell, I believe they was in cahoots together because it seemed like Carlos was asking the questions that Martell really wanted to know. But still, he was asking her the questions like she really had done something wrong. I mean, he's not even looking at his whole picture, what he have done before and after. Before the show, and between the show, and after the show.
Right.
So, again, I'm happy for Mel. I'm happy for her. I'm happy for her because he acting like a real fool.
He did.
And he acted like that on the reunion too. And Carlos, he's still wrong because I think that he trying to play in Mel's face like he's for the both of them, and he's not. You know, he's always going to be for Martell, if you ask me. So, like I said, you know, I'm not going to hold you. I just wanted to say she didn't owe explanation to anybody.
Right.
Are you getting a delay?
I agree.
Real? Are you getting a delay?
Slightly, yeah.
Okay.
I am just slightly.
Okay. I'm not going to hold you. And
thanks
you
so
much for taking my call.
No problem.
Have a good night.
Thank you. You have a good night, okay? You too.
You too. Thank you. Bye.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to go ahead and end it on that note, okay? Somebody was asking, why are we listening to this old episode, guys? If you've been following me for quite some time, we've been pulling old episodes so that we can tie them into the newer episodes in terms of what they're saying on season 6 episodes, in terms of what they were telling us in the previous episodes, because we are seeing contradicting things. That's why we're pulling the older episodes, okay? So yeah, if you've been following, we've been watching old episodes, and we're going to continue to be pulling some, and we're going to watch part 2 of the reunion from tonight. Okay, let's go ahead and get Ms. Rose Armstead, all right, because she wants to speak right quick. How you doing?
Hi, Caramel.
Hi, dear.
Want to say, I ain't gonna hold you. I know you're trying to get off so we can do Cock Chronicles in the morning. I just wanted to say,
it's okay.
I felt
go ahead.
like, hi, you can hear me?
Go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead.
Okay, I just felt like that Carlos and Martell was trying to trip Mel up by fast talking her, and she's trying to get her memory by saying, now wait a minute, she's really not saying she don't remember doing fellatio on nobody. She's saying that she's trying to say something else, but they fast talking her and trying to trip her up and make her say something that she might miss, and that's why people think she's caught in a lie. But I truly believe Mel when she said that somebody did fellatio on her. And she came home when she got back with Martell, she let him know somebody did it to her. And now he want to make it about, he want to take that RP and make it, record it and make it look like she did to somebody else. That's what I think he's trying to trip that up and make it all run into that. So I believe Mel when she said, I believe Mel didn't cheat on him. I don't believe Mel cheated on Martell. And if she did, she should have. But I don't think she did. So that's my opinion, and I'm gonna let that be that.
Yeah.
And you have a good night.
Thank you, dear. You too. All right. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay. Go ahead, Miss Carla. Go ahead, Miss Carla Johnson.
Hey, Caramel. I'm sneaking on the phone. I'm at work.
Hi, dear. How are you?
I'm good. Look, if she did or didn't, I'm good. I'm good. You know, the Lord done blessed me with this job, but they done took away from my time seeing the Caramel Rail show. I got a problem with that.
Well,
but anywho, Yeah, I know.
Play now.
But any hoodoo woodoo, whatever Mel did, if she did or didn't do fellatio, she was grown and she could do it. And yeah, okay, he did. He brought a whole baby here, a whole baby. So fellatio ain't nothing. And you run around here showing porn pictures or whatever of her. So stop, Martell. Get off the brakes. Get on and go marry Oriana. Give her the whole name, because we Roger and that. And that's all I got to say.
Yes,
love you,
okay.
Caramel. You the best, girl.
Love you down.
I love
Yes,
how
have a
you
good
be
night at work,
dragging.
okay?
Baby, you be dragging. I love how you be dragging. I get up just to hear you drag them. I mean, drag them. They get in the way, you drag them.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Well, you have a good night at work, okay?
Okay, you do the same out there. Thank y'all. Thank you.
Right.
And good night, everybody.
Good night. All right. Okay, guys. Well, that was our last person. I think we don't have any more. Let's go ahead and get on out of here, okay? Again, thank you guys for joining, all right? Love you guys. See you guys in the morning for Car Chronicles, okay? And goodbye.